Good morning, students. Today's discussion, what circulatory system. So today I'm going to discuss with you process of blood circulation. What process of blood circulation? So first of all, look. Actually, the human blood circulation system is composed the heart. What? The human blood circulation system is composed of the heart and the blood vessels in these three. So the human heart is divided into four chambers. Four chambers. Right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Understood? So the human heart is divided into four chambers. Upper chamber are called the right and left ventricle. Upper chamber are called right and left atrium. Right atrium and left atrium. Understood? And lower chamber are called right ventricle and left ventricle. Understood? So here are blood circulation, the process of involved in the blood circulation. The left atrium receives the oxygenated blood from the lungs via the pulmonary vein. What? Left atrium receive the blood. Left atrium receive the blood. Oxygenated blood. Left atrium receive the blood. Receive the oxygenated blood from the lungs. Okay. Via pulmonary vein. Understood? And second things, when the left atrium contracts, the deoxygenated blood is pumped into the left ventricle. What? Left ventricle. When the left atrium contracts, valve 1, okay, the oxygenated blood is pumped into the left ventricle. Left atrium gives the blood to left ventricle. Understood? And look, when the left ventricle contract, the oxygenated blood is forced into aorta. Main artery. Okay? And which transports the blood to all the parts in human body. In all parts of organs, body organs. So, except the lungs, when the oxygenated blood passes through the capillaries of different organs and it gives oxygen to the body cells along with oxygen. After that, blood also gives the digested food and other dissolved materials to the body cells. So at the same time, carbon dioxide, which is produced as the waste material during respirations, enters into the blood. What? Look here. When left atrium pump to the left ventricle, after that aorta receive the all bloods and main artery oxygenated blood flow all of the human parts, body parts. Okay, so from the body tissues, the deoxygenated blood from the body tissues, from the body organs or body tissues, deoxygenated blood carrying carbon dioxide is pumped back to the heart into the right atrium by the vein cover. Understood? So, what? From the body parts, body organs, from the body organs or body tissues, the deoxygenated blood carrying carbon dioxide is pumped back to the heart. Back to the heart. This one chambers of heart. So, deoxygenated blood back to the heart into the right atrium by the vein cover. Into the right atrium by main vein or vein cava, deoxygenated blood. Understood? And nextly, when the right atrium contracts to the right ventricle, when the right ventricle, when the right atrium contracts, the deoxygenated blood is pumped into the right ventricle, from by valve 2. So from here it is taken back to the lungs by the pulmonary artery with deoxygenated blood. So this one circulation. Lungs, pulmonary vein receive the oxygenated blood from lungs, and he will give left atrium contacts to left ventricle. After the left ventricles pump the blood, oxygenated blood by main aorta to body organs. After that, from body organs, the deoxygenated blood come back where? To the heart by pulmonary artery with deoxygenated blood. Understood? So the deoxygenated blood is again sent to the left atrium, and of the heart by the pulmonary vein for being circulated in the body. So these are all blood circulation in human body. Okay, this one left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle. So in heart there are 4 chambers. These are all. Okay, so first of all, lungs, pulmonary vein, main artery, oxygenated blood. After that, body organs. After that, main vein cava, deoxygenated blood to right atrium contacts to right ventricle, and right ventricles to lungs with deoxygenated blood. So these are all about circulation of blood. Now we will know, look, actually the whole process is repeated again by again, and so as the blood keeps circulating in our body and keeps circulating oxygen, digested food and other materials to all the parts of human body, and this blood also keeps on removing waste products in the form of deoxygenated blood from the cells, in the cells of the body. Now we will discuss with you what heartbeats, blood pressure, what are these. So this one all are you got it? Now look what heart beat and blood pressure. So what is heartbeat? Heartbeat. Heartbeat means one's complete contraction, contraction and relaxation of the heart is called heartbeat. So what is heartbeat? Heartbeat means one complete contraction and relaxation of the hearts is called heartbeat. And the heartbeat usually about 70 to 70 times. What? 70 to 72 times. So heartbeats actually usually beats about 70 to 72 times in a minute when we are resting. And look, students, the stethoscope is an apparatus due to which doctors listen our heartbeat, and the heartbeat transferred during and after exercise because the body needs more energy under these conditions. Understood? And now look, blood pressure. Blood pressure. So now we'll discuss with you blood pressure. Actually, the pressure at which blood is pumped around the body by the heart is called blood pressure. What is blood pressure? The blood pressure means the pressure at which blood is pumped around the body by the heart is called blood pressure. The maximum pressure at the which the blood leaves the heart through the main artery during contraction phase is called systolic pressure. Again listen carefully. What the maximum pressure at which the blood leaves the heart through the main artery during contraction phase is called systolic pressure, and the minimum pressure is arteries during the relaxation phase of heart is called diastolic pressure. So what is blood pressure? Also divided into two parts: systolic blood pressures and diastolic blood pressure. Systolic blood pressure is the blood leaves the heart through the main artery during contraction phase is called systolic pressure, and the minimum pressure in the arteries during the relaxation phases of heart is called diastolic pressure. So normally systolic pressure in human body is what? 120 mmHg. And diastolic pressure in human body is 80 mmHg. Understood, students? So these are all about for today's. Thank you, students. Carefully listen my voice and study at your home. Okay.